I've just done a very quick audio test before the counter runs down. Greetings to Maria, Ellender and Michelle from Oz. Thanks for joining. I'll be starting in 10 seconds. Just going to check how this sounds. Okay, I think we're just about audible. I hope it doesn't sound too bad. Please let me know how it sounds your end. Feedback's always appreciated. Hello to Elizabeth Winsong. I'm not sure if I've come across you before. You're a regular viewer or tuner in. We will be doing another quiz night tonight, and I see we've got our reigning champion, Michelle from Oz, in the chat. Hello to Symphony of Souls again. Welcome back. I believe you joined in last week. Yeah, you probably, hopefully you guys caught the live stream I did a couple of weeks, about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And yeah, we did a little bit of a quiz, just for fun, of course, although we do count the scores. Right, I'm just going to put a tweet out on Twitter to let folks over there know that we are starting, and then we'll be going. Well, we'll be making a start on it. Right. I've said quiz night plus other subjects. If there's anything anyone particularly wants to discuss, then by all means, let me know. Get it in the chat. Right, quiz night starting now. I'm writing. Right. I see Crazy Hippo Ladies also in the chat. Thanks for joining. I'm sure we all kind of know the rules. The quiz will be done in, what have we got, 3 sections. We've got, the first round is what/who is it, where I give you a various set of pictures, and some of them are kind of distorted, some of them is just literally an object, and I'm curious if anyone can identify it. The clearer the pictures get in the ones that are distorted, the easier, the fewer points you may get. I did put out a promo video explaining some of this. Yeah, we've got 3 pictures for you guys to identify, and then we've got 4 multiple choice questions. I thought this time, as a multiple choice, rather than giving like just a point to the first correct answer, I've not made them so obvious this time, so anyone who correctly who gives us the correct multiple choice answer will get 2 points I'm given for each question. And then we've got a what's missing, which is an opportunity for you guys to fill in the blank. There's 3 questions on that. The first 2, and then the last one is a maths question, and it could potentially be a game changer, as it's worth 10 points if you can work it out. Well, actually, potentially worth 20 points. How is everyone this evening? I hope you're all doing well and managing all right. Anyone who tuned in last week, I'll just say now I'm going to try and make Sundays my regular evening to live stream. Hopefully it will mean more easier, kind of a better schedule. People know when I'm going to be coming on. So yeah, maybe hopefully a slightly large, well, hopefully the audience will be with us. I hope everyone in the chat is prepared to take part this evening. I seem to remember last time, Crazy Hippo Lady, Maria, Alice Wild, hello, greetings, welcome, thank you for joining, and Michelle did really well. I will be getting going soon. Last week I tried open lines where I invited phone calls. Michelle was very kind to ring in and share some thoughts. Otherwise, it wasn't particularly popular. Didn't get a huge amount of engagement with that, but it could be something I'll try again maybe next week, or we'll see how it goes. I'll probably give folks another 5 minutes. We'll have we'll maybe have a shut-off section where people will be given a couple of minutes to get their answers in, or any unanswered questions. If people wish to refer to the question, they can get that in. I seem to be taking this very seriously. It's only meant to be a bit of fun, but it's not like I spent all evening preparing the questions or anything, which maybe it is. I haven't put any videos up since the last since my last live stream. I've come across a couple of things. I had a bit of a busy week. I had a couple of busy days in the week. Otherwise, I have come across a couple of things which I would potentially consider looking at in this live stream, depending on how much time we get at the end. I generally like to go on for an hour at least, maybe 2. We will see. Generally, if you're following the news, then you may have a good chance of answering some of these questions. Generally, I get some of them from videos I've seen on YouTube, the people I'm subscribed to, because that's generally where I get most of my news from. We will see. Right, folks in the chat, are we ready to go, or should I give it another 5 minutes? Well, I could maybe present the first question. So I'm not sure how long it will take to get a correct answer. The first question is an object that I'm asking you to identify. It wasn't something I knew what it was until quite recently. How do I get rid of that? Okay. I'm getting there, okay? Okay, Mudlark Digging at the Thames, hello, thank you for joining. Hope you're well tonight. I appreciate Sunday evenings, you're not always available right through to the end, but hopefully you can join in the quiz. Of course, if there's anything anyone wants me to cover at any point in this live stream, I could have a break between the sections of the question. And also, just let you know, I've got 3 cats in the room with me at the minute, and I got a feeling one of them's probably going to interrupt me by wanting to be let out or something. David, the pub's opening the 17th of May, only date I need to know. Is that, welcome to the live stream, David, thanks for joining. The 17th of May, is that when they will not be letting people through the front doors? It's all got to be done from outside, because to be honest, I don't actually follow the dates particularly closely. I haven't, I do know some things, like they supposedly are allowing more people to meet up in March, April, but the way I see it, considering this lockdown was only meant to go on for, was it 2 or 3 weeks? We're I think it's quite hopeful if we think that they'll stick to the 17th of May. We'll see. I don't know. Interesting date though, how they know that by the 17th of May people are not going to be as infectious as they are now. Right. I'm just going to hit the mute button for 2 seconds, literally. Okay, I am going to present the first question, as it's nearly 20 past 9. I did notice last time that the questions took a little longer than I would have thought they were going to. Mudlark Digging at the Thames says maybe right. I'm wary of talking about the VAX because, of course, it got me a community strike a few weeks back. In fact, maybe I'll show you that before what they actually claim. Yeah, what they told me. I mean, because apparently the community strike lasts a good few weeks, but yeah, they didn't allow me to do anything. Oh wow, that's a very old one. Huh. Oh, I've got one strike that expires on the 1st of February. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to share my screen now. Right, this is the information. Mudlark. Oh, Add Enough, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining in. Always great to see you. Another long-time viewer. PK calls it the Vaseline. That's a very good word for it, actually. Yeah, these are my community guideline strikes. 1 out of 3. Your content was removed due to a community guideline. Strikes expire after 90 days, and deleting the video will not remove the strike. Well, this one that expires on the 1st of February, that was to do with the last live stream, the last quiz I did, where apparently I must have mentioned something about the Vaseline, and it got because they claimed that it was the same thing as my first strike, medical misinformation. Now that video, Beware These Propaganda Pieces, was literally me saying that I thought videos of people on the train being removed by the police were staged. I didn't mention anything to do with like medical information. I just gave my opinion on some videos, and apparently it got me a strike. I don't bother appealing. I don't think it's worth it. But this one, content deleted by the user, that was the last video, and because I deleted it, it means I can no longer appeal. But yeah, well, I did. Yeah, actually, YouTube removed one of the videos because it was too long. All a bit annoying. Anyway, not strictly relevant. At DJ Carrera, thank you for joining the chat. Let's have a look. June opening up announcement was to divert attention away from Hancock being unlawful. Notice the Brazilian strain will probably lock us down again. Exactly, I would not be in the least bit surprised if we found ourselves in that situation. Alice, hi. Oh, also, I would like to thank Mudlark Digging at the Thames. By the way, this is question 1, what we're seeing on screen now. What is this item? I was out with somebody. You see these outside churches, you see them outside a lot of buildings actually. I pointed it out to someone, told them what it was, and they didn't believe me. They said, no, that isn't what it's for, but I know for a fact it is. Right, the first person that can correctly identify this object will win 5 points. So yeah, good luck. Yeah, hi DJ Kara. Yeah, if for example we end up getting a question like this and it doesn't get answered, then I'll keep the question open, and if anyone wishes to refer back to it, then just make sure you put your answer. Oh, we've got 2 answers already. Michelle from Oz, I can tell you that is not correct. Mudlark Digging up the Thames, one of them are outside Downing Street. Maria, I just need a name, but yeah. Check out. So what would you call that, Maria? Because yeah, to be honest, I should really just give you the 5 points because you're spot on with that. But if you can give me a name, then yeah, the points are yours. Alice Wilder, Boot Scraper. Oh, you just beat Maria to it. I mean, maybe 5 points each. Yeah, as we said, it's not really so much about the competitive element of it. It's more about the taking part. Iman Pudama, welcome to the live stream. You are absolutely correct, but unfortunately, Alice and Maria had both sort of already identified it. So 5 points each to Maria. And who was the other one that got it correct? Alice. DJ Kara says a decruitoir. Human Padana says check out Stefan Lanka's Emmanuel project and Thomas Cowan pages. The virus doesn't exist. No, Eamon, before we finish, or perhaps in between the two, between this section of the quiz and the next one, we could look at those things. I'm always happy to do that. Unlucky, Eamon. See, I do feel, yeah, very bad. I appreciate everyone who takes part in this. Right, the next one is a distorted image, okay? We got 3 levels of distortion. The first one, you'll earn 5 points if you correctly identify who it is. DJ Carrera, a decrotoir is the proper name. I didn't know that. I've always known him as a boot scraper. But I wouldn't doubt that you're correct on that. I might just look it up. Do you know what? If you are correct, then perhaps I'll chuck a couple of points your way. Let me see. I'm going to look it up. Wow. That is a French word, apparently. Translated in English. Well, fair enough. You gave me DJ Carrera. Alright, I'll give you a point for that one. Alice says you really just noticed these things, Bobby. No, I've seen them for years. I've only recently found out that they were meant for scraping boots. I thought they were just things that you tripped over. Alright, we'll give DJ a point because he gave us an interesting name for it. And yeah, I would say the judge's decision or the quizmaster's decision is final, but if anyone wants to object to any of my scoring, you're welcome. I'm quite easily convinced to go. Yeah, add enough. I chuck him a couple of points. He's got 1 point. Right, 5 points to the first person that correctly oh god. I think I put the pictures the wrong way around, as in I put the scrambled one, the clear one first. So I'm just gonna have to right, I'll be back with the next question. What happened there? Oh no. No, we're in a... Right. We'll go back then. What's that? 5 points to the first person that correctly identify this person. Get ready. Oh. There we go. What do you reckon? DJ Carrera googled it. I'm not here for the points, by the way. You carry on. Oh, well... You're still worth a couple of points just for giving us a French name. Like that one. DJ English probably used a pleasant first, perhaps. Right? Can anyone identify this person for 5 whole points? Add enough. You're so close. Oh, Eamon Pudama. Again on a technicality. You misspelt the name. Addy came in with just the first name, and Crazy Hippo Lady is actually the first person to correctly identify it. Maria says David Williams. Actually, right, how do we score that then? I'm sure Eamon Pudama will argue that the computer that it was autocorrect or something. Elon, I meant spell check, nobbled me. Yeah, that would be unfair. Sorry, Crazy Hippo Lady, you did really well in the last quiz, but there's plenty of time to catch up. So, Eman, Pew, Dama, and of course I know your name is read backwards, a made-up name. Oh, Misha, you think Mudlark got there first, do you? Let's have a look. Elon Musk, you're absolutely correct. Sorry, E-Man. I missed that message from Mudlark. Well done. And as Mudlark may not be able to be here for the entire quiz, perhaps it's only fair that he gets it. Right, I thought Mr. Musk would be an appropriate picture, seems as well he had nothing to do with it, but he wants to take us to Mars, and didn't we supposedly see a rover and a helicopter on Mars recently? I thought that was good for a laugh. DJ Carrera, I used to do quizzes on phone. I remember WAP phones, remember that? I don't ever remember doing a quiz, but I certainly remember the technology WAP. They were some sort of very early mobile internet. Slicky73, hello and welcome to the live stream. Great to have you on. You've missed, if you are wanting to take part in tonight's quiz, Slicky, you've missed out on potential 10 points, but there's still all to play for. We have currently got Mudlark on 5, Maria and Alice both on 5, and DJ Herrera, even though he admits to Googling, he's on 1 point. E-Man, gotta say, E-Man, in my chat, I tell you what, let's refer to the yeah, he did, unfortunately. It was right after DJ Herrera said English probably used as a peasant first. Mudlark came in with Elon Musk, so well done. Sorry, E-Man. I might give you a bonus. You've got plenty of time to win back those points. Right, the final question to in this section of who or what is it. It's another pixelated. I just look at the question from: do you subscribe to the World Economic Forum? Check out the comments on every vid they post. The World Economic Forum, no, it isn't actually something I'm familiar with, DJ. Is it a channel on YouTube, or is it something else? Oh, a forum. If you wish to share a link, I'm sure we could check it out at some point by the end of the quiz. Right, question 3. Alright, here we go. Ready for question 3. Who can identify it? It's not that difficult, probably not, if you watch my channel. David, they photographed all that Mars stuff in Greenland somewhere, so I've read. Is it Greenland, or is there a desert in America? I know there's loads of there's other potential places. Who said it's tough to get points? Addy Nuff. Addy, I'm really sorry, it is tough. However, we do have a multiple choice. Well done, by the way, Mudlark. You just banged yourself another 5. Addy, you will get a chance to earn some points, because in a multiple choice, everyone who correctly gets the right one will get points, okay? And then right at the end, we've got what I consider could be a difficult maths solution question. And the first one to get it, well, there's 20 points up for grabs on that. Mudlark. I gotta say, last week's yeah, Michelle, last week's champion, and Maria both came in with the correct answer. Unfortunately, you were pipped, at least on my chat box, by Mudlark. He's quick on those buttons. Silky says Perry's tacky. Yeah, Perry is pretty tacky. Misha, yeah, don't worry. It's we've also got a biblical question, just the one, and right. DJ tells us the World Economic Forum coined the phrase "the Great Reset" in June 2020. Interesting. Okay, if you think they're worth checking out, I certainly will. Economics, I always consider that to be, I don't know, I'm sure it'd be of interest. Thank you for the suggestion, DJ. Right, yeah, if people hadn't have already got Katy Perry, then that was the next one. And that was the final one. Very out there picture. Do you know, we could look at yeah, we could go on to the next one. We will first of all come up with the scores. Let me, bear with me a minute. I'll just calculate. Well, I don't think it takes too much calculating, does it? But yeah, appreciate everyone who's taken part in this quiz so far. You're all winners in my eyes, regardless of what's what. Add enough. You're sub to World Economy Forum. They tell you their plans. Interesting. Not only the dogs, also Tiger Woods, says our David. Right. Bear with me a second. I'm just gonna work out the points tally. I'm not getting on very well there. Right. Maria. Where are we? I think it's very level pegging at the minute. Maria Ellender so far has 5. Mudlark. Of course, Mudlark has 10 because we've got 2 correct. Alice, Wild, I gave 5, and DJ Carrera 1. If you guys think I should be a lot more strict on scoring and sort of only giving points to people who correctly spell it first, then fair enough. E-Man, I always knew COVID was a scam from the WEF's 4th Industrial Revolution video. Sounds like you guys are all... It's something you guys are all interested in. Plus virology is... Maybe we could have a quick glance at this forum, see if I can find it before we carry on with the quiz. What's it? The World Economy Forum. Interesting. You say they're giving away a lot of info about things. I'm guessing this is the correct webpage. We asked your big ideas to change the world. This is what you shared. Is this the correct thing, or am I way off? Will vaccine passports open up our holidays? A Vaseline race between nations can have no winners. Oh. Please let me know if this is the thing. It's semi coffee. Don't worry, you've only missed the first round. It's pretty level pegging at the minute. Well, it isn't that level pegging actually, but this is how things are looking at the minute. Can you make the format bigger? Yeah, so it's me. Don't worry, you have plenty of time. We've got at least another 7 or 8 questions to go. You have to read between the lines with WEF and remember they are there for us. Interesting. Now, what I always like to do is go to About Us and see if they have got an About Us page, agenda, platforms. Yeah, and see who our partners. That's always an interesting one. In my book. Add enough. You're currently winning. Yes, it's a close thing, that's for sure. Right. Yeah, sometimes looking through who partners people like this can be interesting. Allianz, AXA, Apple. Wonder if Microsoft are a partner. No, Millicom, Microsoft. Fair enough. Scaling climate partnerships. If you guys think it's of interest, then I will certainly give it a look. All right. It's me. I wouldn't believe everything Addy says. Spell check, always there when you don't need it. It's actually Mudlark Digging up the Thames who's crushing it at the minute. Alright, well, guys, thanks for the suggestion on the World Economic Forum. I will certainly give it a glance one day. And I think we're going to go on to the next section. Right, I'm actually going to have to remember myself what this is before I share it. But yeah, seriously, well done to everyone who's currently got a correct answer, or taken part even. Much appreciate it. Right, we've got 4 multiple choice questions coming up now. Like I said, everyone who gives the correct answer will earn. We'll get 2 points each. But of course, I will have to have a cut off where I say, right, that's it. Yeah. DJ says Musk and Gates is on their panel. Okay. I'm sure you can tell maybe they're people in the know, hey? Right. Addy says I'm brutal with the points. Sorry, Addy. I'll make sure you get some by the end of it. Before we... Okay, I'm going to put something in the live chat. Once the time runs out on answering question 1 of multiple choice, that is when any access to those points closes. That was me. Sorry, just been my first interruption by one of the cats. Okay, so right, you can try. Itsumi says Addy's a CIA clone, huh? Yeah, apparently a good way to figure out a clone is to ask them, why do you feel like that, or something. So that's one thing I've come across in forums. Whenever people believe they're talking to a very intelligent, like spam bot or something, they just ask them, why do you feel that way? And apparently it freaks them out or something. Perhaps I could ask Addy, why does he feel that way? Okay, we're going to go on. Question 1. Right, I'm going to put in Q1 in the chat. Anyone, and once I put in Q2, that means Q1 is done. Okay, here we go. Question 1 of multiple choice. What is NASA's budget for 2021? Is it A, $750 million? That would be 2.07 million a day. Is it B, $2.8 billion? That would be 7.67 million a day. Is it C, 23.3 billion a year? That would be 63.8 million a day. Or is it D, 25.2 billion, which would be 69.04 million a day? That is question 1. Addy, are you saying sorry you missed my question about why do you feel that way? Never mind. It's me coffee. You can vouch for Addy as a human. Vouching for me might take a while though. Fair enough. By the way, I will say, yeah, you can have as many. I suppose theoretically, I hadn't thought about this one. You could just put every single answer in A, B, do a separate answer. So perhaps I should have said I will take your first question only. Your first answer only. It's also going to be kind of tricky for me to keep a track of who answered correctly. So it's interesting, but just putting into... I'll tell you what, I was having a chat with someone once. We were talking about the International Space Station, and I was saying how... They were saying... we were talking about how I didn't believe space to be real, and they were saying, well, they couldn't possibly fake all the stuff they do, all the videos they put out. I said to them, well, look at Sandra Bullock and the film Gravity. course. That's very realistic looking, and that is a lot longer film than anything NASA, for example, give us. NASA, you maybe get a 5-minute bit of footage on the news once a week, once a month, or anytime they do a spacewalk. And he argued that, yeah, but NASA don't have the budget of a Hollywood movie, which I pointed out. Let's say they had a $750 million a year budget, 2.07 million a day. I mean, I don't know what I don't know how much the film Gravity costs, but yeah. DJ Carrera, I totally agree. It's completely fake. Alice Rod, you say all of them are unbelievable. You're absolutely correct. I mean, I guess they claim there's some benefit, but yeah. If you really believe it's possible to go and live on Mars one day, hey, who knows? Right, okay, question 1. I think everyone got their answers in. So, I'm going to say Q1 ends. Right, I can reveal the answer is actually C. The reason I said D, the reason D came up was actually, what's the guy's name? Yeah, if I go to, I'll show you now. If I go to NASA budget for 2021, right, NASA's budget for the fiscal year 2021 is 23.3 billion. This represents a 3% increase over the previous amount. It was passed by Congress on the 21st of December, nearly 3 months into the fiscal year. The President's budget request, released on the 10th of February, had proposed 25.2 billion. So the last one, D, was actually what President Trump wanted NASA to have. A lot of people believe that, like, obviously it's not only America, countries all around the world have got space agencies, and a lot of people who agree that space is completely fake say it's just a black hole. For example, let's say the US economy has a 20 billion shortfall. They say, just say, oh, well, we've given NASA 23.3 billion. That still leaves us with 3.3 billion to actually give them to make up all the CGI. Right, so now the tricky part of figuring out who got the correct answer. But well done, everyone. Right, It's Me Coffee certainly got one. Coffee, so you got 2 points. Thanks for answering that. Maybe I should put your name up here. It's me. Who else said C? DJ Carrera says you remember 19 billion. It's gone up since then. DJ Carrera. Also got that. Imam Pudama. I suppose this is again something you could have Googled, I guess, in the time I gave you. Right. Addy says cough. See off. And assuming that isn't your answer. Unlucky Symphony of Souls, Michelle from Oz, and Maria Allender. But worth a try. Silky 73. You seriously think they would only give NASA 750 million a year? Still 750 million more than they deserve, but right, I think I got everyone who correctly answered that question. Let me know if I didn't. So that means Who else have I got to give a point to? Hang on. Sorry, 2 points. It's Me Coffee's got 2. DJ's got another 2, giving him 3. Add enough, you unfortunately said D. DJ Carrera, yep, got you. E-Man. Two points. Well done, everyone. Right. On to the next question. Addy says their budget is for low atmosphere projects. Everything else is fake. Yeah. Well, isn't the International Space Station considered low Earth orbit or something? To be honest, I think pretty much everything NASA does is fake. But I mean, they launch stuff into the air, but hey ho. Toonlit. Sorry, my friend. Unfortunately, while you were correct, you missed the cut-off point. But thank you for joining. Just to let you know, if you just joined, Misho say we can see it crossing the sky at night. Absolutely, it's usually just around sundown, I believe. I've never seen it myself, but I know people do have seen what appears to be the ISS. Yeah, who knows what that is? Do we believe that there's people in that box? From whatever it is, I think there's enough evidence personally to suggest that the footage they show us that supposedly comes from the ISS is fake. Yeah, Toonlet, thanks for answering. But I will let you know that once I put in the live chat, like question 1, question 2 ends, then that's the end of that's the cut-off point, unfortunately. Otherwise you would have got a point. But we'll be going on to the next question in a minute. I've got to remember what it is now. I think it could be a biblical one. Yes. Right. Now this isn't me trying to claim that, I'm smarter than everyone, I know loads about the Bible. I only know this because I happen to be reading the book of Judges, and I came to it had I not. E-Man asks, how do Martian lemons kill themselves? Very good question without gravity, as they come to, as what we call it. DJ says it could be an unmanned spacecraft. Very possible. Something definitely up there. Could it be a balloon passing across? I'm sure have we all heard of Project Bluebeam? Is that something anyone's familiar with? Apparently it is a technology that allows things to be projected up into the air. Can you get points for saying the ISS? It's Me Coffee. Maybe. I'll see. I might give you a bonus point for that, actually. But then maybe. We'll see. You asked me that. It's Me Coffee. If it comes down to a tiebreaker and there's a point in it, yeah, I'll give you a point for saying the ISS is fake. It's Me adds up just... I'm just struggling to read the leaderboard, but I'm sure you're on top. Actually, it is Mudlark Digging up the Thames, who unfortunately might not be able to stay. Yeah, Misho, have you ever witnessed it crossing the sky? Personally, it isn't something I've ever seen. I am actually quite envious of you living in the south. Beyond the equator, as I'm just curious if anyone else in the chat happens to live down that part of the world. I want to call it the Southern Cross or Northern Cross. There's a big, it looks like a big dust cloud up in the sky. Yeah, something I would love to see. I think I have gone south once, but back then I was too young to even think of looking up in the sky to see what the stars were doing. But yeah, no, I don't know if anyone can see it this evening, a really bright moon. I think it was a full moon yesterday, so it's probably waning now. Misha, you saw it. Well, apparently when people have photographed it, it actually looks like, it kind of looks like what they say, what you would expect it to. It doesn't just look like a blur in the sky. The only, yeah, now it's really bright. That's interesting. The only thing I would say is, where is the light coming from? I mean, it hasn't got an external light. Adinath, I'll give you a leaderboard now, bear with me. As requested. This is how it's looking at the moment. DJ Carrera, Musk sending up a load of satellites, not sure why. I don't know if anyone ever saw my video on communication satellites and what kind of Sky TV, satellite TV, and how I believe that's really done. I don't actually buy that they're orbiting computers in outer space. I mean, just think of how difficult it would be to maintain one of them, considering here on Earth we've got a perfectly good infrastructure for sending microwaves and radio waves around the world, which is more or less what satellites claim to do anyway. Okay, the next question. Right, this is biblical. And again, I'll put in the live chat. Q2, at the time of writing Q2 ends, that will be the cut-off point for answering any more. Okay. According to the book of Judges, chapter 16, before meeting Delilah, Samson uses what to dispatch of 1,000 Philistines after they burned alive his wife and father-in-law? Did he use A, a tree branch, B, the leg bone of a lion, C, the jaw of a donkey, or D, a flint blade? So yeah, the story goes, Samson met a woman, a Philistine woman he wanted to marry. He annoyed his in-laws he did a riddle with them basically, and said, if you can't guess my riddle, then you owe me all these garments, 30 garments. And they used Samson's woman, it wasn't Delilah, it was before her. They tricked him into revealing the answer, and he got so annoyed that he went and killed 30 Philistines. Then he ended up losing his bride to one of his groomsmen. So his father-in-law basically gave away his wife to someone else. So he then set fire to all the corn and wheat produce of the Philistines. So they burned alive his wife and father-in-law because they were to blame. So the Philistines then came to Judea and asked basically the sons of Israel to capture Samson, which they did. They tied him up, but they said, look, we're just going to tie you up, we're not going to kill you, we're going to take you to the Philistines. During this, Samson takes something, either A, a tree branch, B, the bone of a lion, C, the jaw of a donkey, or D, a flint blade, and kills 1,000 Philistines. So, please share your thoughts. I'll just have a look at the live chat. It's Me Coffee says the moon tonight was odd. Big fat orange, 2 to 3 times bigger than yesterday when it was white. And today it had me literally laughing at how fast it was moving. Okay. I have seen it. I mean, I know last night it looked really bright. And sometimes the moon does seem to... I've seen it appear to be stationary, not as in it doesn't move as quick as you'd expect. And I've also... I remember doing I filmed the moon for like about probably about half an hour, and yeah, it took quite a violent twist in the night sky. I don't know. Coffee's beating you. Addy, have you actually got a point yet? Sorry I'm just curious. E-Man, you say you should get a bonus point for being first if you were the first to correctly answer. Yeah, I could argue that perhaps you should get a bonus point. I mean, it's only 2 points if you correctly answered that. Okay, I'm gonna shut. That is the end of question 2. As everyone seems to. You've got about 10 seconds to give me a correct answer. Go on then, Addy, change it if you want. Got 5, 4. Oh yeah, actually there was like a 30-second delay, so I better give you that time. The moon's bigger when it's near the horizon. Yes, I've seen it like appearing to set, and it's been absolutely ginormous in the sky. Okay, I'm ending question 2. No. Lions in Judah, Alice Wilde. Well, let's see what answer you gave us. Actually, the reason I said lions, maybe I got it wrong, is because when, according to the book of Judges, when Samson and his family are travelling to meet the woman that he wants to marry, they do see a lion, and he rips it in half apparently, and then on the way back I believe there's honey grown in the corpse. Right, so time to see who answered correctly. It was C. It was the jaw of a donkey, apparently after being tied up by the I can't remember which tribe it was now, but the Danites maybe. He allowed them to tie him up, and then the ropes ripped off his hand like threads, and he reached out, grabbed the jaw of a donkey, a still moist jaw of the donkey, and battered 1,000 Philistines. So, who said C? Right, let me find it. We've got E-Man, definitely. He also wants a bonus point for being first, by which logic I should give a bonus point to whoever. I don't know. We'll see. E-Man. Maria got it correct. Well done. Michelle. Well done. First point for our reigning champion. But like I said at the end, there's a maths one, and it could potentially change everything if you get that. 20 points up for grabs. Symphony. Well done. I do kind of know why E-Man wants a bonus point, because I'm not saying he's not entitled to it, but I don't know. Addy wants to change to C. Addy, surely you can have one. If you haven't got a point yet, I'll give you one, alright? Just for the sake of it. DJ Carrera, you could have Googled it by now. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. You could well have Googled it by now. Bible is full of allegories. Hope that doesn't offend anyone. Addy, I always think of it in that, yeah, absolutely. I often come across things in the Bible I don't understand. I think, how can that be right? But I'm happy to say I'm always happy to give. I mean, who am I to even give the word of God the benefit of the doubt? That's how I see it. So, yeah. Not to say you shouldn't question things. That was great. Yeah, but Fair enough. Right. So have I missed out on anyone? So far I've got Iman, Maria, Michelle and Symphony who have all earned 2 points. Addy, I will give you a point just because, I don't know. Oh, whoa. I think I jumped forward a bit there. If you're very quick, you might have got a quick glimpse of what the next question was. Alright, I'm going to have to darken the screen while I... So bear with me 1 second. Right. So, who correctly got that? Iman gets an extra 2 points. Now it's a 4. Maria gets her first 2 points, I believe. Oh no, sorry. Maria got 5 earlier on, so plus 2, that gives you... That gives you 7 so far. Iman... you have Iman, Maria, Michelle gets the first points of the contest. Of the quiz, sorry. Goodness me, this and then Symphony gets their first. Symphony gets 2, and like I said, Addy, I'm happy to give him a point as he seems like he's really I'll call that a pity point if you like. Addy Nuff gets a pity point. Are we all happy with the scoring? Right, I'll bring up the scoreboard in 1 second. Are we all happy with how that looks? It's a me coffee. Did I not give you C? I meant. Did I not give you a point for that one? Sorry, you did indeed get it right. You didn't say C, but you got it correct, so I'll give you that. E-Man, what about your bonus point? Do you know what, E-Man? As you have, like a lot of the people watching, I'm not ruling out giving you a bonus point. But it's a me coffee. You need an extra. You are absolutely correct. You need an extra 2. Plus 2, that gives you 4 in total. Toonlet, missed my answer. Did I miss your answer? Apologies if I did. Let me have a look. I do not see it. Do you know what? The official live chat is this thing here. So, if I did genuinely miss your... What on earth's going on here? I think it's just catching up now. Musk's... Wow. Maria talks about Project Bluebeam is a holographic technology. That is indeed what I've heard. Think what they could do with that. If they could project holograms in the night, in the sky, day or night, they could do an awful lot. I would like... It's a me. No, you missed 2 of us. I'm really sorry if I have, actually. Toonlit, did I miss you? And it's a me coffee. I thought I'd added you already. Oh, I'm terrible at this. Right. Let me see. Before the end of... So who have I missed out? It's a me coffee. Yeah, adding enough, it is a shambles, you're right. David, you've got better things to do. Don't blame you. Go and have fun. Let's see. I'll have to post back my trophy. Michelle, not at all. I want to see where I've missed these. It's me coffee. I've given you a Toonlet. I missed you. It's me coffee. I have indeed added your point at you. Toonlet missed me again. Where? Right. Bear with me, everyone. I do apologise if I've missed people. Was the Donkey Jaw radioactive? E-Man asks. No, but Samson was solid as a rock due to his he'd never cut his hair. Right, TN Lit. Why did I miss your? It's me coffee. The E-Man, Maria, Michelle. It's me coffee. Symphony of Souls. Mudlark, Adinaf, E-Man, DJ Carrera. I do not see TN Lit's answer in there. If I've got that wrong, let me know. TN Lit C. I see you wrote C here. Absolutely see that. Was that before the end of question 1 ends? So when did question 2 begin? Oh. Guys, you got me confused. It's a delay, Bobby, don't worry. Yeah, bye Dave, take care. Thank you for joining, if you're still with us. Come back next time. I might be doing something of more interesting to you. I do want to do another open lines where I invite calls. Right, it's already 10:15. I am hoping only to go on till about 11. Right, so 2N Lit. If I missed you, I'm very sorry. I just cannot see you anywhere on between the time I say Q2 ends, which is here, and the time I write Q2 here. I don't see your answer, I'm afraid. So without further ado, we're going to go on to the next one. I would say we should do this on Discord, but I wouldn't want Bobby's job. It's a nightmare. I've never actually used Discord, although, yeah, very, does it have a voice feature? Can you talk in such a way? It is something I've thought about downloading and installing. Right, okay, question 3 out of 4, believe it or not. Okay, here it is. According to the Australian Health Minister, Gregory Hunt, what is the world currently taking part in? Is it A, the world's largest rescue mission, B, the largest hoax in recent history, C, the largest global Vaseline trial ever, or D, are we taking part in a wonderful time for shareholders of Pfizer? Oh, I've got to write in the chat, haven't I? Q3. Eamon, I'll certainly include your answer if it's correct. You haven't missed out. Volunteers to help with the quiz next time. E-Man, it's me coffee. Yeah, maybe I am taking on a little too much. Hey, yeah. If anyone's not familiar with Gregory Hunt, haven't we got a Hunt in the British government as well at the moment? Who's I'm sure they're not related. It's me says, how are folks answering already? I've not heard the question yet. Is it possible you've delayed you've paused the video or something? If you click your screen, is there a red dot with the live button, or does it say that you're minus a minute or something? Coffee has a link. We are a small group but a great place. Add enough. Okay. I know I was invited in a previous, like a good few years ago, back when, what was the name of that streaming service? Jeremy Hunt. Thanks, Mudlark. You deserve a point for that. I wonder if Jeremy and Gregory are related. It's me coffee. You might want to just check that, because you said B, but looks like you believe it's C. So you might want to confirm which you're answering. Do you know what, Eamon? At the end, I'll tell you where I actually got this information. Is from a video by the wonderful Anaconda Malt Liquor, and it was one of his videos. We'll play and you can hear the answer for yourself, and then we'll go and work out the scores. Okay. On screen cough. Oh, had enough, don't worry. Had enough. You see, you are indeed allowed to correct your answers on this. I think I've given everyone enough time, have I? Who was it said there? 2NLit, I've got your answer this time. Please let me know if I did genuinely miss your answer. I didn't see it, but hey ho. Right. Anaconda Malt Liquor. Oh yeah, Mudlark, I see he's still in the chat. Last week we were talking about PK, and a few people were saying, is PK still going? Mudlark kindly gave me a link to a channel that he's got going at the moment. I will share it in the live chat before the end of the evening. Alright, we're going to find out the answer. I'm sure Anaconda won't mind us playing his video. Right, bear with me a sec. Right, where are we? Right, I'm now going to end question 3. E-Man says, if you can correct your answer, it's up to you. Whatever you... Yeah, I'll let you correct your answer. It's me coffee, you're 59 seconds behind. You'll jump forward in a second when Discord comment is gone. And Bobby, I invited you to one before, you're welcome. Yeah, I do remember you invited me before. It's me. That was back... That was a good few years back from what I remember. Yeah, I was always a little unsure about Discord. But you know what? I think I'd be happy to watch it. I think I would be happy to... I would be happy to join it now, actually. So, yeah, if you can either share the link here, or if you want to send me an email, my email address is bobbyzines@gmail.com, or all lowercases, no dots or anything. Right, I'm now going to end question 3, okay? Don't worry, it's me. If you miss anything, see you in the present, my friend. Okay, Q3 ends. I think we've got one last one last multiple choice. Right.
However,
Oh.
what? Hang on.
Okay, we're going to watch in order to get the answer, because it's actually really curious. I will mute myself though, in order that, so you can just hear the video. Okay, here is the
is engaged in the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever.
What? Hang on. We're engaged in a what now?
The world is engaged in the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever.
Largest clinical trial? What? Hang on a minute. The world's engaged in what now?
In the largest clinical trial,
There we go. That was the answer from the horse's mouth. I'm now going to work out all the people that correctly got that one. It's Me Coffee, yeah, it is a great tune. Apparently, I remember it being known as the Dance for Sense Worship. I think he released it after one of his videos got taken down. Right, now who got the correct answer in since question 3? I can tell you 2 points will go to Maria. Was the first person to, oh no, Eman. You were the first person to get your answer in, but unfortunately it wasn't the world's largest rescue mission. Gregory Hunt admitted that it was the world's a global vaccine trial ever. Now that isn't medical misinformation. That's just me repeating what Gregory Hunt said. So Maria gets 2 points. Michelle gets 2 points. Crazy Hippo Lady. Actually, Crazy Hippo Lady was the runner-up last time. You could have argued she should have really been joint winner with Michelle, but because I scored a point differently, yeah. Symphony of Souls, you said B, unfortunately it was C, although maybe you corrected yourself later. Let's have a look. 2N Lit, you certainly got the correct answer in that one. Let's see. Right, Add Enough got 2 points. Right, it could be C because some Eman. Eman, yeah, C. I'll give you that one. You were very quick to answer as well. C. Was that it? And then Eman. I just did it C. I'll forego my bonus this time though. Right, have I missed anyone? I believe 2 points to Maria, Michelle, Crazy Hippo, 2N Lit, Add Enough, and Eman Pudama. Please let me know if I've missed anyone. Symphony, yeah, you didn't get that one unfortunately. Right, now to add up the scores. I tell you what. Okay, bear with me. So we said Maria gets another 2 points. Up to 9. Michelle gets another 2 points. To 4. That is the end of that round actually, so we will be working out what's what. Crazy gets the first 2 points. Don't worry, only 3 more questions to go. 2N Lit, have you got any yet? I thought you had. Maybe not. 2N Lit got 2. Add Enough adds 2 to his 1. We get 3. And Imam also gets another 2 to give a total of 6. Please let me know if I've missed anyone. It is not impossible. It's me coffee. Are you forgetting me again? Nope, I've just added you on right at the end. You were the last person who I gave 2 points to. Oh goodness, what am I doing now? Right, hang on. Maybe there isn't. Oh no, we've still got another multiple choice. Oh, right. Okay. And then we go on to, I'll tell you what comes after that. We've got a what's missing, where it will just be back to the first correct answer gets the points, alright? And yeah, slightly easier then. Yeah, we've got 2 of those questions, then we've got the maths one. Okay. And then we will reveal Iman Pudama, Elon Musk cost you dearly. Did I not give you a point? I can't remember. I thought you did get a bonus point there for maybe not. It's me. Did I forget you again? Let me just check. Yeah, no, I added you right on at the end, didn't I? You've certainly got 2 points. I'll give you a little preview. Who's winning? It still is Mudlark winning with 10. Second place, Maria Ellender with 9. Are you still with us, Maria? I'm not sure. Maybe you did. Yep, of course you did. I answered question 3 before you put up question 3. Maria, what was your What was your answer then? Let me have a look. Question 3, Maria. No, you got it correctly. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I awarded you 2 points for that, didn't I? These multiple choice ones are a nightmare, trust me. Maria, yes, I definitely gave you an extra 2 points. And you're now on 9. That is correct. Okay, everything to play for. Who else was I checking for? Hello, Random Games. Welcome to the what is a very welcome to the quiz. I stupidly did a multiple choice where I said everyone who correctly answers get 2 points, and now it's a nightmare keeping track. I probably should have just gone with first. Yeah, it's me coffee. Good job you're not competitive. Did I really miss you? Right, hang on. Right, Q3 ends. It's me coffee. I'm jumping forward 59 seconds. Yeah, 59. It's me coffee. I know this one. B, trial. Did you correct it after that? It's me. See, because you kind of said B. But then, alright. I'll give It's Me Coffee 2 points as well, if everyone's happy with that. Right, I'll be really pleased to get it past this, to get past this multiple choice round. Okay, here we go. Question 4. I'll go and share my screen a sec. Are we ready? No. Okay. Who is again a moon question again, or space question? Who is responsible for providing the infrastructure that allowed Apollo 11 crew to allowed Apollo 11 crew to make a phone call to President Nixon from the moon in 1969? Was it A, NASA provided their own infrastructure? Was it B, Nokia? Was it C, Apple? Or was it B again? Should be D, Motorola. So who is responsible for providing the infrastructure that allowed Apollo 11 crew to make a phone call to President Nixon from the moon in 1969? A, NASA, B, Nokia, C, Apple, or D, Motorola? Now you would think the people responsible for this would make a massive deal out of it. They wouldn't shut up about it. Every advert you saw for whoever would make a big deal. We're the ones that connected the people on the moon to the president. So we will I'll give you a bit more time. Random games. I'm sure I said hello to you. It's still all to play for if you haven't answered yet. I think there's still another good 30 points to play for. Alice Wilde, you think BT provided the infrastructure? Well, okay. I see answers are still coming in. Imam Pudama, do you know what? Buzzers wouldn't actually be a terrible idea. And that is why I was thinking one night, I've got a cat looking in at me, by the way, I need to let in. I was thinking this would be why a good reason to open the phone lines and allow people to ring in. First person to ring in gets to answer it. If they miss their chance, goes on to the next one. I don't know. It's the whole quiz night idea is certainly evolving. It's the only second one I've done. I'm going to end the answering time in a sec. And right, random games. You think it's C or D? You will have to be more specific. You only get one chance to answer. Alice Wilde says give the point to the first right answer. I think that's probably the smart way to do it. I thought, well, unless, who knows, perhaps there's some sort of, perhaps there's like a interactive scorecard I can knock up on Google Forms or something. I've never done it. Or we could just go on trust and everyone can mark their own questions in future. Eman says I'm just guessing because A is too obvious and I guess Nokia might have existed being Swedish or whatever they are. I can tell you I'm not gonna Nokia certainly did exist. Then they go as far back as apparently they made boots, rubber boots or boots for the Nazi party during the war. And I mean they're not the only ones. There's loads of brands. I think Volkswagen made stuff for the war effort. Coca-Cola, I think. I don't know. I know there's. I don't want to say something that's incorrect. Right, I'm gonna. You've got about another 30 seconds to get your answers in, or correct your answers if you so wish. And then, yeah, we will see. Alice says Apple is a Masonic symbol. Absolutely correct. Apparently, the bite taken out of the apple is also to do with. Some say it's to do with the serpent tempting Eve to bite from the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good or bad, according to the story in Genesis. I wouldn't disbelieve that. Hugo Boss made SS uniforms. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Right. question 4, which is the last multiple choice one, finished. Or we will be. Iman, have you got your answer in yet? Who was the one who said B or C? I say it's a B, then D, and no to C. I'm specifically on about the first phone call, okay? Or we will be. Right, I'm going to end. I hope you've all got your answers in now. Thank you, Random. You've just got yours in time. There, question 4 finished. Right, I can reveal the people who got it correct were... well, the answer was apparently Motorola, but like I said, I've never heard them make a particularly big deal about that. Mudlark got that one correct. Addy said B, Symphony of Soul said B, E-Man said B, Mudlark said Motorola, yep, you've already answered. Well done, my friend. Maria Ellender, D, I meant D. That's fine. Maria, unless you go down later on and correct that. Michelle said D. I suppose, to be fair, I do give people enough time to Google it, but I don't even know if the answer's on Google. It might be. But like I say, no, they don't make a big deal about it. The first B, yeah, I know E-Man, you thought it was B, yeah? Because I know I changed Motorola to B. Ugh. It gets confusing. Symphony says B. D, sorry, not B. Random. I'm just guessing, right. Random said C. Mudlark. Add enough. Mudlark was indeed correct. C. B. I do not believe I've missed anyone. Linda Max come in. You might have come in just after I said, but do you know what? As you are new to this quiz, and you probably, due to the delay, you probably got your answer in just after I, I'll give you a couple of points. Well done, Linda Mac. Welcome to the live stream. Right. Now I've got. I will just send my screen back to like a blank screen while I work out who gets the 2 points. Don't worry, guys. A few more questions left, and it will be first person to get the correct answer will earn the points. So, Mudlark, 2 points. We'll do a scoreboard in a minute as well. Maria got another 2 points. It's very close at the top, I can tell you that. Michelle gets another 2 points. Slow start from the reigning champion, but picking it up towards the end. Michelle got 2. Symphony gets another 2. Again, if I've missed anyone, let me know, and I will look into it. That everyone, and then Linda Mack, although she was slightly after the end of the question. Right. Providing I have not missed anyone. Susan Byrne, welcome to the live stream. You missed your live chat, but I will watch the replay. We're still going, Susan, don't worry. Right, I'm gonna do an updated. We've done the first part of the done the first 2 sections of the quiz. We've got the last section, which is 3 questions. Well, I was getting on for 11. I did want to finish by 11, so yes, like I say, I really appreciate everyone who's been here. Okay, who's joined us this evening? Scoreboard is as follows. Right. At the top with 12 points is Mudlark. Second with 11 points is Maria Ellender. Let's see. We've got 3 people in joint third for It's a Me Coffee, Iman Pudama and Michelle, all with 6. 3. It's a Me Coffee. Who else did I say? Iman Pudama. And It's Me Coffee and Michelle. Right, 1, 2, 3. So 6th place we have Alice Wilde is on 5 points. Oh, Alice, by the way, I remember you recommending the Ministry of Dissent to me. I've seen you in the live chat. I've watched them a few times. The evening live streams I noticed you started doing. Really good. Interesting guy. Thanks for the recommendation. Symphony of is there in number 7? Oh, let me see. Hang on. Oh, I can't even do the scoreboard right. Okay. Let's see. Number 7 with 4 points is Symphony. 8 with 3 points. Joint 8th actually. DJ Carrera. Carrera with 3. And do you know what? If it comes down to it, no, I don't know. If anyone thinks I've unfairly scored someone, then let me know. Symphony, Addy. It was Addy Naff, wasn't it? Three. I'll be checking out the chat in a minute to make sure I haven't missed anyone. Right, 10th place. There is 1, 2, 3 people on 2 points. That's Crazy Hippo, 2 and Lit, and Linda Mac. Crazy Hippo, 2. Linda Mac, 2. And 2 and Lit with 2. Apologies if a lot of this is just me trying to work out scores. Right, it will now get a lot more easier because it is the first person to get the correct answer now gets the points. Alice, yep, Ben. Yeah, really interesting actually. I found some of the calls and whatnot. It was sort of part of the inspiration. I mean, I have wanted to do a call-in stuff. There's a great YouTuber called... Oh, his mind's gone out. His channel name's gone from my head at the minute. Brian Staveley. He does a lot of stuff about the Mandela effect. And he does a load of other stuff as well. And he does a call-in. And I always thought, yeah, what a great way to interact with fans. Maria, I'm happy. Up early in the morning, so I'll have to go to bed. Bye for now. Maria, that's really unfortunate because, as we're going to see, you're really near the top. But we put the scoreboard up. Oh, you're second on 11. You've done really well. Good night, Maria. Thanks for joining us. We've literally got... Yeah. So, an honourable mention for Maria. I'm sorry you got... Yeah, sorry this dragged on a bit. Although I was always going to go on probably till about 11. Right, It's Me Coffee says, I can't see your screen, so hope you didn't give me points on that one because I got the last question wrong. It's Me Coffee. I'll have a look actually. Although, did I give It's Me a point? Nope, I do not believe I did it. 2 points went to Mudlark, Maria, Michelle, Symphony and Linda Mack, even though Linda came in after the time, but never mind. Right, next one is, we've got a couple of newspaper stories now, and I have blocked out I've blocked out a word, and it's for you guys to guess what word is missing, okay? One of them's a fairly new story, the other one isn't. Anyone who listened to my live stream last week, you'll know the answer to one of them. So, without further ado, right, Staveley's work on 9/11 is very good. Adi Nath, do you know what? I've only been watching him kind of for the last sort of year or two, maybe. Brian Staveley, and while it's a channel I massively recommend, I've not seen his stuff on that because I believe a lot of it got taken down. Iman Pudama, are you saying goodnight to us or goodnight to Maria? If you're on your way, take care. Right, I'm going to go on now with the next question. Okay, what is the missing word? It is... How many missing words have we got on this one? I think... Well, we'll see. See if you can guess what word is missing. Right, this is from the Ghana web. Mbelly MPP communicator donates blank to churches. What does Mbelly MPP communicator, which I believe are like maybe a Ghanaian version of sort of Nokia, Apple communicators, basically, what have they donated to churches? I don't need to put anything in the great email. I'm glad you're still with us right to the end. Don't worry, we won't be going on for too much longer. Good night, Maria. Thanks for taking part. You've done really well. Can anyone guess? You think a country like Ghana, I'm not saying they're particularly poor. I know some parts of Africa are probably not the most wealthy. So what would be a really generous, kind thing? It's Any Coffee suggests laptops. E-Man says phones. Great answers. Unfortunately not. Someone thought of a better thing. Mudlark, nope, not telephones. You can keep guessing as many times as you like. And like I said, if we don't get a correct answer, Symphony of Soul tablets. Do you know what? Whether you're referring to medicine tablets or actual tablet computers, either would be better than what they actually donated to churches in Ghana. Adina, phones, Linda Mac, cash. It's Any Coffee says projectors. Nope, none of those things. Alice Wild, Wi-Fi would be good. E-Man, you're close when you say masks, but no, it is not masks. Mudlark, yeah, Wi-Fi modems would be a great thing to donate, wouldn't it? I mean, even like clothes, shoes, none of those things. It's Me, big screen. E-Man, crisps. At least you can eat crisps. Adinaf says masks. E-Man, vaccines. Nope. Unfortunately not. Well, no, not yet. E-Man, visors. No, not visors. What if you're going to church? You're thinking, you're maybe... It's Me, gloves. You're getting really close. Gloves is about as close as I've seen it. Random games. School supplies would be a brilliant thing to donate to churches. E-Man, Pew Dammer. We've got it. We have an answer. E-Man comes in and claims the 5 points there, as he has said. Although Mudlark's also come in. Let me check my audio. Have I? Okay. E-Man came in and said hand gel. Mudlark Digging Up the Thames also said hand gel. Hand sanitizers. No. Yeah, It's Any Coffee, sterile money tray. Hand gel, E-Man and Mudlark. Right. E-Man was definitely the first one in there. So, don't want to give away the next one. E-Man certainly gets 5 points. I will put it to the other people playing. Mudlark did get the answer in before. He would have heard the answer from... He would have heard me say that Mudlark would have got that in before he would have heard me say E-Man's correct answer. So should we give the leader, Mudlark, any points? Alice Wild, yes. Swabs, that'd be a horrible thing. Random games, hygiene. Hygiene products, again, much better than a mask, than a hand sanitizer. Depending on, what you're thinking. Mudlark, I am pleading your case. Otherwise, it will be E-Man that gets the 5 points on this one. We'll be going... Right, if Mudlark gets points for this, I should definitely get points for Elon Musk. E-Man, I thought I did give you points for Elon Musk, did I not? I would be very surprised if I hadn't. Be generous, you're not the government, It's Any Coffee. Alright. I will give Mudlark 2. Mudlark can have 2, because he was technically beaten to the answer, but I think he got it in just before he would have heard me say the correct answer. And I'm going to remember that, It's Any Coffee. I like that motto. Be generous, you're not the government. Funny though how generous the government are being towards the NHS. Didn't the NHS get sold off to private companies very recently? E-Man, go and check. E-Man, I tell you what, if you tell me I didn't give you any points for Elon Musk or whatever, then I'll give you 2 bonus points as well. I just thought I had. I'm very sorry. I mean, that's. I even remember saying, "Oh, that's a spell check." It's probably just confusing for me having to go back. All right, so Mudlark will be given. Oh, whoa! I revealed the next point of the question there. Did not wish to do that. Right, I'm now going to add. Who's getting the 5 points? E-Man gets 5 points. Oh, poor Maria. She's good job she's not here to see this, because she's now being caught up. Mudlark gets 2 points. It's me coffee. E-Man can have your tiebreaker bonus point. That's very generous. E-Man, where is he? Third at the moment, joint third. Or he was until he just got that anyway. Well, actually, I think he's now established as third. But anyway, no, he's joint second, sorry. So who else should I have given a bonus point to? Was it Adi Nath by any chance? E-Man says I'm... E-Man, right. Oh, I'm getting confused. Right, E-Man got the 5 points for getting it correctly. Mudlark got 2 bonus points. And who else claimed they should have got... Right. Oh, this is so confusing. Who actually would have got... How many points was that up for Elin? 5. Okay, fair enough. I will give 2 bonus points to E-Man. Oh. Tell you what, it is getting late here, and I am going to check. Right, E-Man gets an extra 2 points. Gotcha. Oh, that's all I need. Right. Plus 2. E-Man. Oh, he's gone into second place with that. Oh yes, Addy deserves a point just for being Addy. I think I gave him a pity point, didn't I? Okay, final. Not the final. The penultimate question. Okay. I hope everyone's happy with the scoring so far. If anyone's got any concerns, let me know. I'm definitely going to make this a lot easier to sort of do next time. Right, I'll give you a quick look at what the... No, we'll come to that in a minute. Okay, the next question. This should be a fairly easy one. Anyone that was here last week. Adding that, right, I guess condoms. I was so wrong. Michelle, that I guess would... Yeah, I guess it would have been close to... It would have been probably better than hand sanitizer, eh? Ooh, right. What's that doing? If anyone heard my phone call with Michelle last week, I mentioned this one. It isn't a recent story. Primary school to teach children, boys, can have blank too. What is it? That according to the Scotsman, primary schools will teach children that boys can have too. Barbie dolls, women's haircuts, pink bags. Mudlark, E-Man and Linda all come in pretty much at the same time with the correct answer. as does Michelle. Technically, Mudlark gets all 5 points there, but I'm gonna give, as did It's a Me, Crazy Hippo. Yeah, the answer has, well done to everyone who got that. Eman says Tantrum, Symphony. Let's see what point you're hearing. Okay, the correct answer has been established. Who thinks they deserve points? Let me know and I'll probably chuck your son. Mudlark definitely gets 5 points there. But on the last question, which will be coming up soon, yeah, according to the Scotsman, primary school to teach children, boys can have periods too. Teachers in a primary school will give relationship education classes where boys will be told they too can have periods in a move to tackle stigma around menstruation described as insanity. How can you take any school seriously that would tell children such a thing as that? It's like telling them, it's ridiculous. It's like telling them you can all go to the Olympics as you are right now and win the weightlifting category. Win any event you want at the Olympics. If you want to do it, we'll give it to you. And that's kind of the thinking I'm having here. And enough, like male menopause, exactly. Iman Pudama, basically the most idiotic answer is right. Yeah, exactly. It is idiotic. Right, I'm going to give the following people... Right, Mudlark's getting 5, no doubt about that. Because he was first on my chat. Actually, let's see how he appears on the official chat. Who came in first here? Yep, we can clearly see Mudlark was the first person to write that word. Followed by Eamon, Linda, and then Misha also came in. All these 4 came in about the same sort of time. Right. It was to offer explanation for why sanitary goods are available in the boys' loo, because some trans don't want folks to know, but need a tampon. Yeah, but being an athlete is possible for any children's future. Menstruating is impossible. That is true. But it's almost like, yeah, you're right. I suppose at least by telling them, look kids, if you want to go to the Olympics and win it, you do it. That is true. Right, the scoring then. 5 more points from Mudlark. He's got his fingers on the button today. But like I said, the last one, everything is to play for. Who else came in super quick? Eamon, as you weren't first, but you were very quick, I'll give you 3 points, okay? That takes you up to 16. The final question coming up is a game changer. 20 points available if you can get it. Linda, you'll also get 3 points. As someone said, you're not the government, be generous. Someone also claimed I was brutal with the points or something, I don't know. So I'm trying to be generous now. Do you know what? One day I might actually make this quiz for a prize, and then it would be time to right, Nisho, you also came in, as did It's a Me. I'm going to give you 1 point each, and Crazy Hippo, because you also did really well in the last one, so you get a bit of right. You're now on 7 for Michelle. It's a Me gets an extra 1. Oops. And Crazy Hippo Lady. Crazy Hippo Lady did very well last week, as did Michelle. I'd say last week, 4 or 5 weeks ago. But like I said, you could still end this game with 23 points if you're first to get the next one. Symphony, unfortunately, I think it came in just a little bit late. Do you know what? I'll give you 0.5 points. Okay? Just to show willing. And if anyone else thinks they should have had a point, let me know. Right. Celebrity points, Misha. Absolutely. Plus, as you're the only one to take part in last week's open lines with Bobby Zones, I think you deserve them. Like I said, I do have a what do you call it? A Teespring store where I put a few logos on t-shirts, mainly because I wanted to buy it for myself. Maybe one day I'll say the winner, once I work out how to do this quiz properly. Maybe I'll chuck someone a sticker from there. But then if like someone in Australia won it, I don't quite know how that would work. And would you really want to give me your address so I could send it to you? I don't know. And once you start offering prizes, then then I think you probably have to register with the betting commission. I don't know. Now he's throwing points away. Add enough. Yes, I am. Don't worry. It's all to play for. The last question. Are we ready? Okay. It's a me coffee shilling now. Yeah, maybe. Perhaps that is what I'm doing. Right, I think that's... Yeah, I think the next one is a maths question. Okay. What you're going to now see is a series of... just before I do this, I'll say hello to Millennium Falcon 2001 Star Wars Clues. Welcome to the live chat. Unfortunately, you've come in on the very last question in this quiz. Although there are 20 points available for this one, I'm going to show you a series of numbers, 2 of which have been removed. If you can work out the maths, I mean, maybe it's really easy. Perhaps I'm over. Perhaps it's not as difficult to work out as I kind of think it would, but it is. So, guys, what is the missing number? If you can work out the sequence, you can work out what numbers are missing. Maybe you just want to randomly guess numbers. Who knows? It's worth 10 points for each. There's 2 missing numbers, 10 points for each one. Okay. Right, so the sequence of numbers go 4. Oh, hang on. Bear with me, guys. Something's messed up. Let me just put this right. Let me put this right, and then yeah, then we can carry on. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's taken part in the quiz. It's been fun. It's been great having you all on board. Okay. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I still would have given it away. Right. Here we go. 10 points if you can fill in the 2 blank numbers. What number is missing? You got 4, 16, 36, 64, blank, 100, 144, blank, 324, 400. Hi SW. Millennium, hi Bobby, long time listener, first time texter. I'm sure I've seen your name come up before. Maybe this is the first time you said hello. I'm not sure. I'm certain you've commented before because I recognise your name. Who's winning? Adinath, you could potentially be winning if you can answer even get one of the missing numbers. It's all up there. It is certainly a number between 64 and 100. And then the next one is between 144 and 324. But what is the missing number? Do you know what? You could probably have 10 bonus points if you tell me the maths that would give you that answer. I don't want to make it too difficult, but I do want to reward someone that can work it out. So yeah, OMG, my poor brain. Don't worry, Michelle. Chuck a number at us. Just chuck numbers randomly, you might get there. Yeah, all I can say is that the first missing number is between 64 and 100. The next one's between 144 and 324. I didn't have scratched that. You haven't actually given us an answer yet, have you? Oh, yeah. Mudlark says 94 and 288. I'm actually going to have to check it because I can't remember off the top of my head what the answer is. I'll let a couple more answers come in. 86 and 280 from Symphony of Souls. Possibly. Hang on, surely I can... bear with me. I've got to get my calculator out to work out what is the correct answer. I'm not saying either of you have or haven't got it right, so... Okay. Right, I now actually know what the correct missing answers are. No one's given me the correct answer yet, I will say that. It's Me Coffee and Mudlark have both been pretty close. Millennium, you got the first one and then had a giggle, that's the main thing. Millennium, you asked who was winning. At the moment it's Mudlark. Yeah, he's been really good. I am obviously prepared to let Michelle from Oz, I've got a Porsche, that's nice. My BP is 9160. Huh. Excellent. Yeah, it's I'll tell you how I came where this guess came from. It's not me trying to say, oh, I'm a maths genius. It's actually pretty straightforward once you know what it is. I was watching something and they said it was a quiz and the question was it was the opposite to, they said what is a composite number, and it's apparently the opposite to prime numbers or something, but I guessed what a composite number was. Random games. All I will say is that is close. You almost drank yourself. It's me. I've added and switched and flipped, and nope, I don't know. Fair enough. You kick yourself when I give it to you. Add enough. Yeah, again. You will kick yourselves because it's. I suppose I could give whoever came nearest the points, and then take away how far away they were. Random games. I have to remember now how. All I'll say, Yeah. I'll give you guys a few minutes to try and work it out. Well, 20 past 11 my time. And I will... Perhaps I'll reveal... I mean, even if I revealed the first number, would it be of much help? I suppose one thing I could do is leave it open. And then... it's a timetable. It's a Me Coffee says it's a times table thing, and I say it's a Mandela effect. Okay. I'm sorry if this is a really taxing question. If I was on your side looking at these numbers, I probably wouldn't get it either. It's only because it's if you think, clue I'll give you, 4 is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. There is your clue. Sixth one, seventh one, eighth. Yeah. Well, random games, you've actually... Well, okay. You're not too far away, put it that way. I am actually going to... it's a Me Coffee. 9 times 9 and 15 times 15. You're kind of right, in a way, but there's a sum before that. In fact, I don't believe 9 times 9 is part of it. But you're close. I mean, 1 times 1 would be 1, 2 times 2 would be 2, 4. So 3 times 3 would be 6, yeah, 6 in there. Guys, to be fair, it is really late. You've had a load of tricky questions to try and work out. That's why I was very generous with the scoring, 10 points for each question. But yeah, it does involve a plus. It involves 2 separate calculations added together. Maybe that's what I'll say. Right. Perhaps I'll give you guys a few more minutes, and if you give up, then yeah, fair enough. I mean, I expect Millennium Falcon says, I've had a great night. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you indeed for taking part. The next live stream, like I said, I'm going to try and do them regularly on a Sunday evening. Crazy Hippo Lady, that is close, but... Oh, actually, okay. Oh, hang on. I really hope no one's beaten Crazy Hippo Lady 2. I think she's got one of them correct. Right, all I will say is Crazy Hippo Lady was the first one to come in and get one of them correct. Random games. Out of interest, guys, how have you come up with those numbers? I'm just curious. And 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10 points has been awarded, okay? It's going to absolutely go... Crazy Hippo Lady's just claimed 10 points for one of those correct answers. Michelle from Oz, I'm really glad you found it fun. I really appreciate everyone joining. I understand it's fairly early, or it was fairly early when we first started over there Monday morning. I hope you're part of is it, I want to say New South Wales, I remember you telling me. Hope it's all good down there. The weather here is starting to get really warm, actually. Well, not really warm, it's warming up, so yeah, I guess the land of Oz must be starting to cool down. Right, okay, I'll tell you this then. Crazy Hippo Lady, 256 is correct. That is the missing one between 144 and 324. Don't wait for my answer, I gave up. Yeah, fair enough. What I am going to start doing, Imam, again, it isn't 87 unfortunately, 256 is correct, but that was claimed by Crazy Hippo Lady very closely after Random Games gave us the same answer. It's 32 today. See, I don't, is that cold? Or, because 32, unless it's C, for centigrade or Celsius, whichever, are random. I minus 144 and 324, 180, then I minus 320. That isn't quite how we're doing it, unfortunately. From 400 equals 76, and I've added 76. 180 equals 256. Interesting way of getting to it. Do you know what, Random? I will certainly give you a few bonus points because you explained it to me. And while it isn't the correct answer, well, you did get it literally right after Crazy Hippo Lady. Yeah, Michelle, sorry, you just say 32. Is that in like metric or like 0 degrees boiling? Sorry, 0 degrees is freezing and 100 is boiling, or is that in Fahrenheit, which I don't understand at all, unfortunately. Celsius. Wow, that is very warm then. You've got it absolutely scorching down there. Right, whilst I'm waiting for a correct answer, I'm gonna, for the final answer to be claimed, because 256 definitely is correct, I'm gonna read through and say my good nights and my most appreciative thanks to the following people for Random Games. Actual Hypo Lady and I answered at the same time. Thank you, Bobby. Well, we'll have to go to our... yeah, you may well have done. Right, Random Games. Michelle from Oz. Adina. Well, Iman Pudama, you have come very close, but you're not quite there. That's the closest that and we've had to the missing answer so far. Right. It could literally just become a guessing game though. You guys could literally just start putting in any numbers you want. The first person, yeah. Crazy Hippo Lady, I would be curious what you think. Did Random Games get it on time? Oh, Imam, that is so close. I will be asking for your workings out as well though, but I won't really. I'm trying to explain how I got 84. I appreciate that, Random Games. Oh, hang on. Let's see. 84, 256. I hope I won't get it. Come on, someone. Millennium, that's very close. 5138008. Oh, some of you are getting so close to it. Iman, wow, so close. So ridiculous. Shoot. Hang on. 100's already on there. Five plus 5 is 10. Oh my goodness. Ah, oh, can you believe it? What was I looking for then? 256 was the missing one here. 8 plus 8 equals 16. That's times 16, not plus 16 by the way. Equals 256. So the missing one I've been wasting everyone's time, haven't I? There's nothing between 64 and 100. Sorry, guys. How to discredit a quiz in one question. What do we do, eh? I genuinely thought I blanked a question out between an answer out between 64 and 100. I haven't. It literally goes 64 to 100. I thought I'd blanked 100 out, and then I saw it was on here and couldn't understand why no one would just say 100. E-man, it's already on there. Wow. I cannot apologise enough for wasting your time, guys. I'm very sorry. I minus the difference between each number and then add them up. Well, what I was looking for was 1 plus 1 is 2, times it by itself, 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, times 4 is 16. 3 plus 3 is 6, times 6 is 36. 4 and 4 is 8, times 8 is 64. E-man Pudama, you got it. Guys, I wouldn't blame you if you never turn up to another of my quiz nights again after that. I'm genuinely sorry for messing up, alright? It's me coffee, it's been a shambles all night, you're absolutely correct. Yeah. And like I said, you wouldn't believe I've been trying to work out this all evening, would you? Trying to organise this. Right, I'm going to start... That is typical. No wonder you were confused. But Crazy Hippo and Random Games were the first people to give me the answer of 256. So, where does that leave us? Right. Definitely a plus 10 for Crazy Hippo. Do you know what? I feel like I should all give everyone 10 points who gave me an answer in that last one. So, just for wasting your time, I'm genuinely sorry. 13. And it was Random Games, I believe, got their first 13 points. 10 points even, which would have put them... Let's see, where are we then? Do you know, early on, we had someone, Dave, he said, I got better things to do, I'm going off. I think he had the right idea, don't you? Alice Wild, free stickers for everyone, yeah. Absolutely correct. Yeah, Dave, I think, had the right idea when he went off earlier, saying he had better things to do. Totally agree. Random Games, you get 10 points. Meaning the winner, deserved winner, is Mudlark Digging at the Thames. Now, I will say, Mudlark has been watching my live streams and commenting probably for as long as I've been doing them, back in 2017. I can just tell my friends I won again anyway. Michelle, of course you can. Why not? Actually, considering everyone gets 10 points, yeah, you ended up with a very respectable 17 points, Michelle. But although I don't think you actually tried answering that one, so I don't know. Bonus 100 points for everyone. Eamon Pudama, absolutely correct. Random Games, I did well. I appreciate you saying that. But yeah, I think unless anyone's got any complaints, Mudlark definitely won with 19 points. Closely followed by Imam Pudama with 16 points. Who came after that? Crazy Hippo Lady with a late surge got 13 points. Third place this week, second place last week, although arguably joint first. Behind Crazy Hippo was To be honest, I'm probably misreading this actually. Maria Ellender, again, did really well last week. Left before the final questions. Fortunate for her, don't blame her. She still managed to get 11. And an honourable 1,000 points to everyone who listened to this with me, because it's been going on for more than 2.5 hours now. So I'm going to thank everyone who's taken part. It's me coffee, that's interesting. Maths is fake anyway. Yeah, maths is an interesting one. It's an estimate, isn't it? It's a human concept. It's like saying 1 plus 1 is always 2. Well, 1 glass of water plus another glass of water could be 2 glasses of water, but one might be a pint glass, another could be a half pint glass. So, hey ho. It's me coffee, got nothing better to do right now. Maybe I can get points for that. You can. It's me coffee. You can have bonus points, especially as I think, who was it coming in with all different numbers? It was It's me coffee battered the live chat with potential answers. So yeah, I'll give you a few extra points at least for trying. Plus another 3. Let's see. Michelle from Oz. No, actually, because I do genuinely think you and It's-a-me, hang on, It's-a-me and Michelle, yeah, you're both equally, I wouldn't feel right giving more points to one than the other. Right. Random games. I have a lot also to do, but I took time to socialise. Random games. I really hope it was worth it. Yeah, Mudlark, you done well. Congratulations. Let's hope you can defend your title. If I'm ever stupid enough to try and do one of these quiz nights again, I will be stupid enough again. Trust me. But it will be done. It's unfair people saying there's better things to do when you explain what was going to take place. Do you know what? I have a feeling, I could be wrong, that Dave, I wonder if he's someone I know in real life. I don't know why. It just could be. I've got a feeling he might be. But anyway, I appreciate people turning up, whether they want to turn up for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Right, can I go back? Right, I'm going to say goodnight now to Adinath, Iman Pudama, It's-a-me Coffee, Random Games, Maria Ellender, Alice Wilde, Symphony of Souls, Mudlark Digging Up the Thames, Michelle from Oz, Crazy Hippo Lady, Linda Mack, Susan Byrne, who said she missed the live chat but will watch the replay. Who else has commented? Random Games, Email, It's Me Coffee, Sydney, Linda Mack. I think I've mentioned everyone. Crazy Hippo Lady. Yeah, I hope you join me for the next live stream that I'm decide to do. Hang on, I know there's another person who I haven't mentioned yet. The Millennium Falcon guy. The Millennium Falcon 2001 Satire Wars Clues. I think it was the last person to come in and say hello. Random Games, I've said hello to you. Right, have a great night. What I might do to play us out is the video I started playing earlier from Anaconda Malt Liquor. I'm going to play that. So I think that's a great video. Just want to make sure there's anyone who I didn't say hello to, say goodnight to before I leave. The live chat's been pretty active. I really appreciate that. Adding enough second is respectable under the circumstances. Who came second? That was Edam. Iman. Very respectable. Guys, you all done really well this evening, okay? Good night, it's me. For when you go, thanks for the giggles. Please put your email in the description. I'll mail you tomorrow when I remember my mail account. Random games, thank you. I guess you could call this a very random game. Hey, who would have seen that ending coming? There I was bragging about a game-changing 20-pointer, and it ended up being 10-pointer, whatever. That won't happen again, don't worry. Thanks, Adina. Thanks, Michelle. Everyone, as I've already said. I'm gonna play I'm gonna play Anaconda's video as we go out. I'm gonna mute myself, and that will be it from me. I hope you all have a great week. There is some stuff I wanted to look at, but I'm not going to now because this video's gone on for a bit longer than I meant. Well, 20 to midnight. Right, I'm gonna have to settle down. Here is the rest of Anaconda Malt Liquor. We're engaged in a What Now video. It goes on for 8 minutes, so it's as good a way as any to wind out. I'm going to put the captions on if anyone wants them. I'm going to mute myself. As always, guys, really appreciate you tuning in and watching, and especially those that take part in the live chat. I will see you all again soon. Good night, okay?
The world is engaged in the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever.
What? Hang on. We're engaged in a what now?
The world is engaged in the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever.
Largest clinical trial? What? Hang on a minute. The world's engaged in what now?
In the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever.
So, let me get this straight. You're saying that the world is engaged in the largest clinical vaccination trial ever?
The largest global vaccination trial ever.
But you guys have been saying flat out that everybody should rush out and get this. But now you're saying that it's still just in the... What?
The world is engaged in the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever.
Hold it there, Greg. I'm just going to go and check with the internet's arbiter of all things truthful, Wikipedia, and see what they say about what is the purpose for doing vaccination trials. According to Wikipedia, a vaccination trial is a clinical trial that aims at establishing the safety and efficacy of a vaccine prior to it being licensed. So are you saying that this one hasn't been licensed and it hasn't established the safety and efficacy of it before it's being rolled? Then what's the purpose? Why would you be asking everybody to go out and get it? What are you guys hoping to achieve?
And we will have enormous amounts of data. But
right, now I'm starting to get it. So if the world's population consents to take part in this, the largest global vaccination trial ever, you will then have heaps of data so that then you'll be able to establish whether or not it's safe and effective. And if it is safe and effective, then you'll be able to administer it to the world's population? Sounds legit.
But what's the message for the public?
Well, I would have thought that the message for the public was that they are consenting to take part in the largest clinical vaccination trial ever, in order to establish whether or not this vaccine is safe and effective so that it can be licensed and then rolled out and administered to the public. Yeah?
But what's the message for the public? It's safe, it's effective, it will help protect you, but it will also help protect your mum and dad, your grandparents, your nonna, of Australia.
Hang on, Greg. Wait a minute. How can the message for the public be that it's safe and effective when you just told us that the world is engaged in the largest clinical vaccination trial ever.
The world is engaged in the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever.
And the purpose of a clinical vaccination trial is to establish whether or not the vaccine is safe and effective. Now, I know that I'm just one of the great unwashed masses, and being of the great unwashed masses, well, thinking isn't something that I'm really required to do. You know, thinking is just not for the great unwashed masses. But if I was to think about what you just presented here, I would think that first you told us some truth, and then you told us a big load of bullshit. But considering that I'm not supposed to think, I'll just go with what seems to be the most obvious for someone who doesn't think. And that would be that the first half of your statement was taken in the present time, and the last part of your statement was taken from years and years and years into the future, once this global vaccination trial was finished and completed. And now it's been decided that it's safe and effective from all the data that you collected in the trial in the first place, to establish whether or not it was safe and effective. I'll tell you what, Greg, I'll go one step better than that, and I will amend that video statement that you just made, because as an esteemed member of the Parliament, we wouldn't want you to be seen to be talking out of both sides of your mouth now, would we? That wouldn't be such a good look for an esteemed member of Parliament, one who has the portfolio of health, one who is the representative of the health of the great unwashed masses of Australia in the Australian government.
The world is engaged in the largest clinical trial, the largest global vaccination trial ever, and we will have enormous amounts of data. But what's the message for the public? It's safe, it's effective, it will help protect you, but it will also help protect your mum and dad, your grandparents, your nonna, all of Australia.
Anyway, this is the part of the video where I'll ask everybody who's not Greg Hunt to turn the video off and go and watch the news, or read the newspaper, or go and watch some Netflix or something like that, so that I can be left alone with Greg and I can help him out with his public relations so that he's not seen to be sending mixed messages or talking out of both sides of his mouth. Okay guys, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Greg, mate, you fucked that right up. What the fuck were you thinking? You can't go telling them that they're taking part in a trial, a vaccination trial. I mean, everybody knows that you do a vaccination trial to establish whether or not it is safe and effective. It's in fucking Wikipedia, for fuck's sake. I mean, shit, how long have you been a politician for? Bloody Nora. Next time, do not even mention the word trial. Do not mention clinical vaccination trial, for fuck's sake. You'll give the game away. I mean, you want these people to take this poison, don't you? Just stick with the words safe and effective. And if you get backed into a corner, tell them some bullshit like it's been approved for emergency use. They don't know the bloody difference between licensed and safe and effective and approved for emergency use. Fucking hell, Greg, you've been in this game long enough. I thought you would have known better. But having said that, you might have just gotten away with it. I mean, we both know these people are fucking stupid. You can say whatever you want on the TV, and these people will just believe it because it was on the TV. I mean, that's fucking stupid. And I did my little part. I tried my best with that bullshit about it. Maybe the second part of it being recorded years and years and years into the future. But you've got to be careful, Greg. I mean, you've worked so hard, and you've come so far. And you've even got people lining up to take this untested, untried, new DNA meddling, quote-unquote, vaccine delivery technology. You don't want to fuck it up now. And look, I get it. It feels good to tell the truth. But how good are you going to feel if you're the cause of this government's, quote-unquote, vaccination program, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if it falls flat in its face? And how good are you going to feel if you get kicked to the back bench, or worse, lose your job altogether? It's a well-paying job, Greg. You don't want to lose it, mate. So please, in future, you've got to think. No more mention of global clinical trials. You'll end up giving the whole game away.